Please stop.
Can you let me finish my poem that you asked me to write, you guys?
Well, you can't introduce the review while you're writing the poem.
We saw District 9. Is that what you wanted? Okay, it's ready. Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down into the well and died, but then his body contaminated the water and everyone in town died. Okay, we went to go see District 9 tonight.
And it was really good.
It was so good!
What the main story was, it starts out 20 years of the aliens already living on Earth in a place called District 9.
It's a
shacks.
slum.
Yes, a
In
slum.
South Africa.
I'm in South Africa.
Johannesburg.
And
They don't like it. It's like a refugee camp. So it kind of picks up where the government has decided to move the aliens from District 9 to District 10, which is a new camp, and it kind of follows this guy who's been put in charge of it, and crazy shit happens. What should we say about District 9?
What shouldn't we say about District 9?
We shouldn't talk about soundtrack. It was average. The soundtrack was a lot of kind of like Middle Eastern.
It
was kind of like that.
It's kind of like The Lion King.
It was kind of like The Lion King. Less Elton John though.
Unfortunately.
This movie was disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty gruesome.
Yeah,
That whole scene with the eggs.
That was gross.
The popping.
Yeah, no, they had like alien eggs like in this shack, and they found them. And they were like, "Oh, let's destroy these." So they just like set the place on fire, and they were like popping and little tiny screams.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like.
Yes, it was.
There were parts that were pretty bad. It's not the most disgusting movie I've ever seen.
You think
by
The Fly
any
was
means.
worse?
The Fly was way worse.
I don't think it was worse.
I think the violence was necessary. It wasn't violent for the sake of being violent.
But it was really violent. There was a gun that made people explode.
Not like an explosion like dynamite, like explode from the inside.
And this was the gun.
It looked like this. Do you want to demonstrate
It's
how
the
it
rebel.
works?
Yeah. No, it's a correct setting. Basically, you charge it up like this. This is not a super soaker. This is a real, full-fledged District 9 gun. They just like took the gun and they're just like, and they're just like that.
And then you explode.
And then it explodes.
I'm dripping. That water is
Do you
2
understand-
years old.
Do you understand that they exploded from the inside? You're lucky that you just got waterified.
I thought it was really well written. I liked the whole story with whatever his name is because I can't pronounce it.
Wilkes.
Wilkes. Hereafter referred to as Wilkes.
Wilkes.
It was like a really compelling story, and you know, it was scary, and there was action, and then I had tears in my eyes at the end.
Yeah.
I was like legitimately crying.
Emotional, it had funny parts, it had really well made action sequences. I really liked the acting, actually.
Yeah.
It's like, it was
Yeah.
very engrossed.
I was
the
really
acting.
sucked in.
Really,
I felt like I lived in Africa.
A lot of movies
My
set in
native
Africa.
land.
Yeah, not a whole lot of movies in Africa.
I think
So
this might be
realistic.
the best
They were
CGI
so
I've seen yet. I mean, a lot of movies lately have been really well done. Cloverfield had really good CGI, but I think this blows it out of the water.
Yeah.
Blows it out of the water. Cloverfield. Water. He's
I kind of expected them to pull a Cloverfield where like you don't really get to see like a good shot of like the monster or like, you know what I mean? Like you
Like
didn't
the
get a
aliens
whole
were
lot
never
of
really in
FaceTime.
full view, but no.
Yeah, no,
You got to
like
see all kinds
yeah,
of
no,
parts of
it
the
was
aliens.
like they were like people, you know, like
They
there was
really
as much
made them
camera time with
unbelievable.
them. But anyway, no, they were so cool looking. They had like huge eyes and like these
Little
things.
tentacles and little like second arms.
And these things.
Yeah.
And like their legs were all like.
They're basically like huge insects.
Yeah, they're kind
Yeah.
of like praying mantis.
Kind of like prawns. If you like aliens, you should see this movie.
If you like people exploding, you should see this movie.
If you like robots, this movie's better than Transformers. You should see this movie instead of Transformers.
If you like seeing movies that are good, then you should see this movie. If you like being an American, you should see this movie. How many stars?
5.
I'm gonna have to give it a 2.5.
Because you're a bitch.
Plus 2.5.
He's ill. He's sick. We give it a 5.
But 2.5 plus 2.5. That's 5. I give it a 5.
The mood was just set for us upon our arrival to the Cinemark Theater in Somerdale. Take it from there. Since I didn't even know, I was unawares.
We get out of the car, and I'm just kind of standing there, staring,
Show them the face you made.
and I was just like,
Are you for real?
right. And then I see Tom go, or no, I see Mackenzie go to the front of this car that I'm staring at.
The car behind
Like,
us.
yeah, go like
I
around
walked
it.
closest
And
to
then
the
Tom's
crime
like, Ken's, no, Ken's, don't go that way. And I'm just like, you see it too. Basically, what I'm getting at is there's two people basically
scene. They were
About to. They were going to. In the back seat.
They were
doing the baby making
There
dance.
was a man on top of a woman.
There was foreplay in the back of a Honda Prelude in the Cinemark Somerdale.
Yeah.
You
Somewhere
looked at
else
the
in
kind
there.
of car it was.
I didn't see the act.
I saw very briefly the act, then skedaddled on out of there.
I saw really in Somerdale.
In Somerdale.
For,
Of all
I don't know
places.
if you're
The
not
lights were on in the car, by the way.
If you're
Yeah,
not
I know.
from
That's
South
what
Jersey-
drew my attention at first.
if you're not from South Jersey, maybe you don't know, but Somerdale is not romantic. In the purple and green glow of the cinema.
And you just walk and you're just like, ooh, child, things are going to get easier. Ooh. Okay, can we talk about District 9?